Okay, here we go. All right, so which game here would you have selected this weekend? Okay, the one that stood out the most to me in this weekend was this game right here, Atlanta and Carolina. All right, now if you look at this line move, it opened up as a 1.5 point favorite on Carolina, and it flipped to 3. That's a big move for a big movement here. You see here 125 on Bovada, a very public book. There's a lot of public money betting on Atlanta this weekend. Okay, why are they betting on Atlanta Falcons here? Uh, if you look at Carolina in their previous week, they just beat Tampa Bay. They blew out Tampa Bay 17-3. Okay, so they're not in any situation here where they got lucky or unlucky. All right, they didn't get lucky to beat Tampa Bay, and they didn't get unlucky. All right, so they're in a spot where you just want to override them. You don't want to look at Carolina here as a factor. You want to look at Atlanta here, because what did they do? Let's take a look at what the Atlanta Falcons did in their previous game. The Atlanta Falcons barely beat the Jets. They beat them by 5. They were down 17-13 going into the third. They were down 17-16 going into the fourth. Okay, they had a struggle against the Jets here. The New York Jets, which are a very bad team, okay, a lot worse than Carolina is. Okay, so what makes you think that Atlanta is going to go into Carolina and beat up on the Carolina Panthers, which is way better than the New York Jets? What makes you think that, right? What made the public think that? Okay, not only that, but you're getting a better line. Even if there's an injury on Carolina, you're still getting a better line at +3 here because of the fact that, the injury is factored into the line. People don't understand that. The injuries are factored into the line. I don't even look at injuries. I don't care about injuries because it's a non-factor. Okay, even if Carolina, I understand if there's an injury, like for instance, let's see, this Houston game, right? It went down. Look at this big line movement, but that's because of Tom Savage. Tom Savage started the game. Deshaun Watson is out. Okay, so obviously, but it's all adjusted into the line. You see this? It was a 13-point favorite with Deshaun Watson. Went down to 6 when Tom Savage is the quarterback now. It's all factored in, guys. Okay, so don't worry about injuries. Even if there was an injury on Carolina, it's already factored in. Okay, so we got the Atlanta Falcons and Carolina Panthers here. Now, like I said, Atlanta just got lucky to beat the Jets. What makes you think they're going to get lucky against Carolina, which is a better team? All right. So let's take a look at this play right here. Okay, it's 20-10. Carolina's doing exactly what we want. The public's all over the Falcons. I explained that Falcons got lucky in their previous game. They're not going to get lucky against the Panthers. Okay, so Panthers are a play here. Now, they're up 20-10. Now, let's take a look at the first half. The first half, Atlanta was winning this game, okay? It wasn't looking too good for the Carolina Panthers, but that's the thing with these games. It's always going to give the public an incentive to take them again in the second half, okay? And that's what the books wanted. The books wanted you to bet Atlanta in the second half again. Carolina went up 14-10 at halftime with Cam Newton doing a Superman dunk, into the end zone. Put them up 14-10. Naturally, the public's going to come in on Atlanta again because they were up 10-0 in the first half, in the first quarter. Okay, so as you see here, look at this play right here. Now they're in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes to go. Okay, so you're telling me that Atlanta, this guy couldn't make this catch, wide open catch right there. You're telling me with 8 minutes to go, he could not make this catch. If he makes this catch, it's 20-17 with 8 minutes to go, and the Falcons look like they could cover this game, okay? But like I said, when you got too much money on one side, that's what happens, okay? Whether you want to believe that or you want to believe the luck factor where they barely beat the Jets, they're not going to get lucky again, and that's why he dropped this ball. You could believe whatever you want, but the point is, the public lost twice on this game, okay, because they were betting Atlanta again. If you look at the second half line on Atlanta, they, I believe, were a 2.5-point favorite. So they outscored them by 1 in the second half. They didn't cover, so they lost twice. Okay, big game for the books here. Now he drops this pass. Okay, so you're telling me he couldn't catch that pass. All right, what's Coleman telling him here? What's Coleman telling him here? See, right there, right in his hands, he couldn't make the catch. Okay, and what's so significant about this play is, so he didn't make the catch. If he makes that catch, it's 20-17 with 8 minutes to go. Look at it now. It's still 20-10 with 3:42 to go. So almost 6 minutes have gone by, and it's the same score right here. So imagine if he would have caught that pass. That would have put Atlanta in the driver's seat, and Atlanta probably would have covered this game. But look how much time was wasted. That was a huge advantage to Carolina here. Okay? So as we see here, this is where the Falcons are going to score their touchdown. He's going to, after this possession here, the next drive, they're going to score to make it 20-17. But by that time, it's too late. It's 20-17 with 3 minutes left. Or I believe it was 2:50, 3 minutes left, something like that. Okay. So let's take a look. 3:30 left. 3:31. Okay, this is where they're going to score the touchdown to make it 20-17. But by that time, it's too late because now Carolina is going to get the ball back. That's going to take a couple minutes off. Atlanta's going to get the ball with a minute left. Here we go. A minute left. Okay, 2 minutes left. All right, it was 4th and 13. And Carolina's defense was really good here. So, you know, that's why they ended up winning this game. But it kind of makes you think, you know, did they win this game because of the luck factor? The guy dropped the ball. They weren't going to get lucky again, or was it because the Vegas, they didn't want Atlanta to win this game. They didn't want Atlanta to cover this game in the second half or for the full game. So they collected twice here. A lot of money was on Atlanta. It really makes you think sometimes. But if you continue to use this strategy, you will see your win results, your predictions go up, because this is what you have to use, okay? Because the team is not going to get lucky 2 weeks in a row, and the public takes note of that, okay? The public thinks the other way. They're not going to bet that way, okay? So the public, a team will never get lucky 2 weeks in a row, and if they do, it's very rare, and a team won't get unlucky 2 weeks in a row. It just doesn't happen, okay? So I hope this video was informative. So comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for sharing my videos, and I'll see you then.